All right, I think we're back.
We're here. Are we here?
We're back.
Hello? Hello?
I'm not seeing us live on YouTube.
We are. We're there. We're there.
Oh, there it is.
Thanks, Corey. Thank God for problem-solving skills.
Oh,
AKA turn it off.
Electronic problems.
Boy. Probably couldn't can all the hype that was happening in chat today.
right.
Y'all been on fire. This has been the quickest 4 hours.
Corey, that is my favorite visual in all of Drum Corps. The bands I work with, I try to incorporate that in every show. Every single one.
Imagine them all trying to get in that box for the first time. Man, scoot over.
Yep.
That's my foot.
Said that wasn't it.
That wasn't it. I think they heard Vanguard in the back. Like, we gotta do what now?
Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
you're right,
close
Corey.
proximity. Yeah. Mm-mm.
At least it's open air, unlike the bus.
True.
That's it. Cool. Wonder how many collisions that had.
Right.
That's one of those you just got to close your eyes and go and pray.
Not close your eyes.
I'm sorry. This ain't
Best
got.
solo. Best solo.
Yeah, no, those two guys are killing it.
Or best duet, I guess. Yeah.
Just don't have that same stank that Vanguard had. I'm not going to say that Vanguard's going to beat them, but I wouldn't be shocked.
That gap's going to close for sure. Dude, I love their show too. I love their show last year. Like I said, I was on the Phantom train last year for sure.
You were the conductor of the Phantom train.
I was.
You,
I was.
He's a little bit. Did you get a shirt?
I didn't. Their Suvi line was like
Bandwagoners.
See,
way too long.
Mm.
I have one of their old Spartacus shirts, but I have aged and gotten more to me, so I cannot wear that anymore.
You've gotten in a shape.
A certain shape, not a.
I didn't say which one.
Yeah.
We've all gotten there.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm working on mine.
You are.
I've got 21 push-ups to do after we get off stream.
Don't overblow. Crowd is losing their mind.
That little like single rotation as they're moving. Really cool set. I like it a lot.
I mean, they are losing their minds.
oh, it's gonna be absolutely bonkers at finals.
Dude, I have goosebumps right now. Like,
It's gonna be bonkers at finals.
Come on, Flags.
Everybody gonna be tired after them two. That's the thing. I alluded back to this earlier at the beginning of the year about Crown, is where they're so controlled and so pristine and so, just so clean and so good. It almost. I'm not saying they're not portraying and putting across emotion, but it almost seems like there's no emotion behind it. It's like they're taking an exam.
they're like Cell.
They probably
It's too easy. It's just light work for them.
I mean, I agree with what you're saying, Seth. Like, when you think about, like, Inferno, excuse me, Inferno and Relentless, those shows had a lot of emotion behind them.
Mm-hmm.
They packed the same punch today that they did then, but it does kind of miss that audience connection piece.
Yeah.
it's the design.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then a lot of stuff, I think they get so trained on being so precise. Your mind's gonna give up something.
Yeah.
You know how difficult it is to do that? I don't care.
Do you think that what year was it, last year or the year before? No, it was when they did the crowd app thing? Was that last
2
year?
years ago.
2 years ago. I wonder if that scared them off of doing stuff like that. Of how
Say that
went.
again?
I said, I
What?
wonder how that year went, scare them off from going like that kind of direction. Because that
What do
wasn't
you
a
mean,
story. That wasn't a storytelling show.
Which
No.
one?
You mean just being emotional in general?
Yeah, like the show where they had the app. Remember they had the app and all that
Well,
stuff.
I don't really think that show required any emotion. It was just
That was a hype show, which they did
That's all it
well.
was.
Yeah, they did well, but while I'm trying to word this very carefully because I don't want to slight anything that Crown's doing because it's freaking awesome. But it was like that show allowed them to be entertainers and be great,
Yeah.
but they weren't. But that was like their first foray in that in a while. So they were finding that balance because if you remember that year, they played well, but it wasn't to the level of execution that it typically
it was.
is. For
It
them.
almost felt kind of forced.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I can see that.
even for a group like that, if you go through philosophy switch a little bit, or you try to go in a different direction, that could be hard to do.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you about the emotion thing, though. Like, it does feel like it. Like, you look at Inferno, and then you look at this show, like, that's definitely a missing piece.
Ooh. I may be in the minority, but I thought Rockstar was awesome.
I liked it.
I love that
I
show.
dug Rockstar
A lot of people trying to shit on it. And I don't understand.
because of what it was. It was another hype show.
Yep. It served its purpose. It did what it was supposed to do.
Yep.
Rude.
Tried to stay the same. Like, Boston is what I would want my high school marching band to be like, as far as like what they're actually capable of doing, to be done by a high school group, like just playing super cool stuff and modern.
Yeah.
I ain't seen this in a bit too, so I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I'd say it's been a while. It is Boston, Rook.
Guard said, not today.
They trying to get ready for BD.
And Mike, I was
Blue
worried about you there for a second, man. You messaged and then I didn't hear you again.
All that is that new drills at the beginning?
It looks like it.
Oh, there's a lot of new. I'm not gonna say nothing.
That's a new book. Okay, guard, you finna roll these and keep them where you want. What? I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop.
Bruh. First of all, that form is perfect.
And then you're gonna move, rotate it, and play. Oh, then the Daker shit.
Sean, that's awesome, dude. That battalion's been on the up and up last couple years. All right.
I'm done. I don't want to watch no more. But I do, so I'm going to.
I'm just glad the tenor line cleaned up.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
Ooh!
Yeah. That solo was so nasty in the beginning, boy. And I mean nasty as in dog boo-boo.
I love how we had to clarify what we mean by nasty and stupid and dumb
Yeah.
on this podcast. We interchange that a whole lot.
You ain't finna push 3 at a 3-inch.
They finna do a lot of whatever they want. That's what they said.
How hard that is. Hey. Let them have it, girl. I'd have put her dead in the middle of the marimbas.
On it.
Splitting.
On top.
Playing between their legs.
Just put the whole front ensemble around her and all.
Not some drill with that now. They've cleaned this up a lot. Woo! Zalo.
Yes, Camden, they do. But it's done tastefully. It's not obnoxious, which is a good thing. I like this part of the show right here.
This is gonna be so much better to hear in person with the scratch and stuff.
Yeah.
Because Flo can't pick it up properly.
I like that change a lot.
Mm-hmm. Dude, you ain't even. I told you I ain't gonna say nothing. Them are double paradiddle diddles at 3 inches. Just want to throw that out there.
God, that bass run. Good night.
Good Lord.
You guys.
I got goosebumps already.
I need this to push BD to third.
I was thinking the same thing in my head. I was like,
Lord.
come on, second place.
I'm sorry. Not sorry.
Go get it, Pitt. Thank you, front ensemble, for helping.
Right.
About time with Boston.
Right. And it's just enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could have gave him even harder book, but let's start here.
Yeah, Mike, I think they're trying to go. The reason why they're all staggered is trying to get that chaotic feel, right? So I think that's why it might not it makes you feel uncomfortable or strained. But
I didn't like this arrangement of True Colors at first, but I do now. It's grown on me.
Folks out here making it hard on drill riders.
Mm. Get it, guard.
That's the thing about like running through those hoops and knowing that your timing has to be really good, because if not, you're stepping on one of those hoops and then you're done. Like,
Or you'll clothesline yourself.
yeah, like you have to be on lock with that.
Excellent listening responsibility front to back during this feature here, guys. It was fantastic.
I'm like, you know how tough it is to come from the backside in time?
Jesus.
God, dude, that's so stupid. Man.
Oh my God.
Come on, Boston. Eat them up.
Oh boy.
Come
I'll
on.
yell it with him. Shit.
Here we go.
I'm done.
I said I wasn't going to say nothing.
So I was right in our Twitter messages like 3 weeks ago. I was right. I'm so happy.
Oh, now their hats are lighting up.
Yeah. They've been light all season, but now they flickering them. Hold on.
This is stupid. This is stupid right now.
First of all, what you're not going to have happen is the whole card on rifle throwing a 47
Right?
and
Like-
catching it.
I try to tell y'all.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Because I had already seen it, and I was like, bruh, are you kidding me right now? Y'all did all this in a week.
Sorry, stupid as in like good stupid. Like I said, we say
Yeah, sorry. The
yeah,
opposite.
like, yeah, they were just took their whole back half of their show and just redid the beginning in reverse.
Sorry, Rick. That's when we say something is stupid, that means like
It's actually
it's
good.
really good. Like,
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
That was stupendous. How about that? Like that was amazing, dude.
And
oh my God.
sadly, that might get third.
Oh my God.
That better not get third. That better not.
That's
And we
that's
still
why
got-
I said.
And they still got 2 weeks. They're gonna add something else.
That's why I said what I said.
Oh, that whole ending before they like backed up into the big clump section. That's their cadets ending. They're gonna be running more than because that didn't have hardly any motion happening to it. They'll just be running their tails off.
Dude, that was so freaking cool.
Yeah, Mike, they've got.
I see why now. Hey, you know what? Boston Blue Devils has got the crown syndrome. Like, Blue Coats in Boston are making crowds, and Phantom is making crowds stand up and just be like, "Holy crap, that was freaking cool!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, wow.
Bruh.
I can't even talk right. Still can't talk right.
I would be fine with them beating Boozer. I know it's what my prediction was. I had them winning, but I didn't really think it was that legitimate of a shot at it.
That first like couple weeks, like, and you got a little bit of like the glitch stuff happening there.
Well, I knew. I was just like,
they're
starting. Yes, they're starting to fill in all of the potential spots.
Because
what if they
go into
like an old show?
I sat there and saw it. I sat there and saw it that day, and I was like, "Yep, that changed. That was an ad. That changed.
What if they glitch in the Animal Farm?
That was an
But
ad.
it's
I
not
was like,
Animal
God dang, Boston!
They glitch and make a G7, and then
Oh my God! I am running up and down the stairs like the whole time. I'm at a Pentecostal church. Yeah, just running. That's what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh,
man. Yeah, Sean. I think the last time that they had something like that was probably Fellini-esque. If I was going to say anything, because that was just a world record show. So
yeah, Fellini-esque probably is that show. They have moments in their shows that like the crowd's like, heck yeah. But it's more because of the song that they're playing, maybe, and maybe not necessarily how they're playing it. BD. We all know that BD executes. Yeah, when they played JoJo's Bizarre Adventure last year,
all the
crowd went
in
nuts.
Murfreesboro went crazy. Yeah, they're like,
but yeah, it's not. Rick, you were talking about the visuals, the left of speeches. It's for me. It's the music and the visual package working together to create that particular program. Like, just the fact of what they're doing from a musical standpoint, and then adding that to the visual, like it's a total package thing.
Well, we talk about this a lot. Like, you understand what glitch is going to be, and you're seeing it in the music, you're seeing it in the visual, you're seeing it in the general effect, like all that stuff. Like
I'm kind of glad I haven't seen that show in a week or two. Just because all of those changes, and like some of them are like just flat musical changes that they just made better choices or made more interesting. And this show's good too.
Yeah.
Right. There's some bangers this year. 1 through 15. Zach, I'm not responsible for anything I put on paper after seeing this, by the way.
Listen, we gotta teach that. So I mean, just
I done threw my phone. I done got so excited.
Mike, this show, if you appreciate or you understand the romantic period, this show makes a lot of sense. Key thing is think about like individual expression, right? That's gonna be the big thing if you're watching the show.
I think my favorite part from that documentary or whatever was when he said, "Yeah, we put the capes on just purely for the drama." I was like, "Yeah, checks out."
Your first hit?
Mm-hmm.
Mike, the romantic period was like just after the Renaissance, wasn't it?
No, it's 1800s.
That's a classical period. Yeah. Renaissance, Baroque, classical, and then Romantic.
Yeah, Romantic's 1800s is when that Happens.
Yes, Rook.
So this is in Diablo 3, is that what you're saying, Sean? I did not know that.
And that symbol a little aggressive.
Be sure you heard that in the parking lot.
A little loose on that snare cylinder. It's hard though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cool with the capes, man.
This is a very likable BD show.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why I won't win. I'm being for real. Like,
See what happens when you start listening to people BD? You lose.
go back to all white everything. And
They're gonna like darn those on the back half guys telling us to do this. We do it, we lose.
And by lose, we mean get second.
Yeah, or third.
Oh, good recovery, Saber. Because that throw did not go where you thought it was going. You get scramble points for that.
scramble points.
Not scramble points.
Yeah, them new
I mean, they
points.
tossed it. They're like, oh. But they still caught it.
I ain't gonna lie, this is
Not
gangster
the
though.
micro.
Oh, they pressing.
Is that on a piccolo?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
They make that a duet?
Looks like it.
Has it always been a duet?
I think so, yeah.
Here's the Pokemon theme.
Yeah.
You hear how they just ripped that and the crowd's just sitting there?
Yeah, they have no idea. It's the BD curse, man.
I love that they have random members, and this is every year. Like, they'll just run off from the drill set and stand still, and then the drill set catches up to them like 20 counts later.
Yeah, Sean, that's kind of BD's MO with their drill. Get a lot of one of my buddies used to say, or still says,
They
about
make it up.
it's 8 to 5. It's just 8 to 5 steps and park and bark sometimes.
I've always heard, I heard that they just make it up as they go along. And they don't even have like drill charts. They just kind of like.
See, I kind of heard that too.
Yeah, I've heard that. I was sitting here thinking about that. I wonder if they still did it like that way.
Gabe wants to know
Gabe,
who the
hopefully it's
yeah.
not Jay missing.
Gabe wants to know what? You said who's judging Perk? I don't know.
It's funny. Julie DeVille.
Is she?
Real.
She judged the other night.
I'm sorry.
She might be there.
One of their mouths are too hard.
Mm-mm-mm.
Are they sitting like fifth or sixth in Perk right now?
No,
It
they're.
don't matter.
I think third.
Third or fourth.
The
Probably.
third, okay. Or is it or Brass in their?
I don't know. They've been. That's
They're like
a
down
battle.
somewhere. Yeah.
The what?
My favorite part of the show right here. Maybe you want to call my baby, hey girl. So,
Uh-uh.
you know, I've been thinking about you for a long time.
Stop.
At least turn the camera on.
Yeah, right.
Did you say on?
Put the TVMA on top of the screen here.
Jack.
Will, take your phone.
I'll never forget that.
Man, you know what?
That's one of my top 5 moments as a person. Stan. Oh man.
I don't know if we got a rating to share that kind of information.
Subscribe to our Patreon and we'll tell
I
you.
was about to say you have to subscribe to something to see that.
Yeah, Sean, they wanted to. If you need to look up on BD's like YouTube channel, that like their BD 360 video series. They sit down with like the creative director, and he like basically just goes through like the whole concept and like all the stuff that they're adding in and the story they're portraying and everything. And he talks about the capes and being part of the like gothic aspect of the romantic period and stuff too.
It's good and it's really informative, and it really
man.
helps bring this show particularly to life. Like you understand it so much better.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad they did it because now I can really appreciate it for what it is instead of be like, what does this have to do with the romantics?
Yeah, see, I wish Coors would like. I want to see more of that. Like, you don't have to give away all your secrets, but like just getting a framework of what the show is like.
Well, Blue Coats have one too.
Yeah.
Talked about like how where the Winds uniforms are like very structured and rigid and orderly, and the guard is very disorganized and slanted and crooked and like non-proportionate and stuff because they represent the chaos and the order.
Girl,
Also, it'd be cool if Flo did something or DCI did something like almost like a QB room, but with like the design team. Like during the season, I know they kind of do it after the season, and I understand why they don't do it during the season. But like, that'd be really cool to be able to do that.
Yeah, same with us, Sean. That video really made a lot of stuff make sense for that show.
I mean, look at the crowd. They're just
Vanguard!
I think
y'all better march into the stands because
it's years compiled upon it itself.
Yep.
And
Look,
I think the
Look
crowd
how many people are
is
standing
going
up
in with
versus not. Like just reluctant to stand up.
it's a pre it's like they pre-tell themselves what their emotions are going to be before BD even starts, based off past years and how they feel about BD and just in general.
Well, and
because look at the past years. How many years have they gotten responses like Boston has gotten or Phantom got?
Well, part of it is
before the
because you know
show's
what
even
to
over with.
expect. You know what you're going to get when BD steps on the field.
Well, even then, I still don't. I know show has to do something with it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes, like if you go into a show, it's like, oh, well, here come BD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. It's like, well, here they come.
It's the Patriot syndrome, man. They've been successful for so long, and people don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
And because they've dominated that team for a long time. Now, are there shows that I feel like, okay, perfect example. Okay, last couple of years when they won, those shows were gold medal shows, I think, right?
Mm.
But the gaps that they're putting on people, I think people just disagree with, and I think that's where you get into like
Yep.
we go from objective to subjective. Is well, I like that show more, therefore that show should have won. Instead of looking at it like, no, they executed well, and they deserve to win that. And I think that's just, I mean, that's what it's always been with them for a while.
Like you said, man, and people gonna get tired of it. And it's gonna get to the point unless you a diehard or alumni or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Now, watch the crowd on this show, and you'll see the difference.
Well, okay. Here's the thing, though. Where I hadn't seen it in a while, so it might. I don't think they are as just as exciting as like Boston or Phantom is, as far as it's like. But you just look at that show and all it's like, okay, that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, that just
and that's
what?
And I mentioned that too. Like
Adriana,
I mentioned that too. Like the show design matters too. You know.
Yeah. Adriana, we're not saying that like people should be groveling at BD. That's not what we're saying. It's just that the crowd reaction is. We feel like it's already been like preloaded to not do that. Does that make sense? Like we're not saying that like you have to stand up, but it looked like people were just trying. They're saying up to be, nice at that point. But teach your own. I mean,
God, that ballad was good too.
I think a good way to kind of put in, I think that the whole applause thing in perspective is, it feels like you applaud. It feels like sometimes we applaud for Blue Devils and Crown because we appreciate the quality of what they're doing, not because, and less because it moves me to feel something. Like tonight, Boston made me feel something. Phantom made me feel something. Vanguard made me feel something. So like those groups are just like, oh my God, that felt awesome. I appreciate Crown and BD for the excellence of execution that they put in. But I'm not going to be humming that 5 years from now.
Yeah.
Like that's not going to be the moment that I remember, Like I can't remember years of shows. The only years of shows that I remember are like early 2000s, like Cavies 2000, 2001, and 2002.
Yeah.
In 2003, because the spin cycle was second, should have won that year. But the show was too hard. And then 2004 with 007 and Blue Devils Summer Train Blues Mix. Like there are shows that I remember those. Oh, and then Cadets 05 with the Zone. And then what 06 was Machine, right? 08 Phantom. Like, you know, but I always get confused, like when Down South, what year Down South was. I love that show, and I remember it, and I could watch it 17 times in a row and not get bored of it.
16.
Kinetic Noise. I love that one. You know, Babylon. Like those shows make you be like, huh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Fellini-esque and Ink from Blue Devils. You know.
Yeah, Adrian, and that's part of it. Like you're right. Like with the Blue Devils, like a lot of times it does feel like it's been
written to the sheets,
and you're absolutely right on that.
Well, you would be in a hardcore debate if this was WGI. That is the precipice of a lot of groups in WGI.
Mm-hmm.
All they do is write to the sheets. It's not about design truthfully that much. It's too much desire to have to want to win or something like that. And then the actual entertainment aspect gets put in second place.
I love this part, dude. It's so good.
That was an interesting way to get out that block, huh?
Yeah, that Vox Artem show, man, it's just that was on a different level this year.
Vox was superb.
True.
So was Amp Winterguard. That's why it was so bad that Amp couldn't go to finals.
Mm-hmm.
I had both of them two battling for fan favorite.
Nice trade off. You better hold it. All right, Battery.
Sean, they probably are. I know the battery goes to the side 2 one at the top right. Other than that, I don't think they go in on them very much.
Probably just
In
string the field.
In the Reds,
Yeah.
no, they don't. It's like a boundary. It's meant to keep. It's meant to keep order.
Yeah, because the battery's the only ones that go over there.
The soundscape with this part.
I know, man.
Better go, boy.
Best contra line in DCI. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
hands down.
Hands down.
Been saying it for years.
This part's cool.
Is that supposed to be like winds of change or whatever? Like that kind of
It
thing?
might be. I don't care what it is. You could be a fart in the wind. I don't care. That's freaking cool. They need to bring it back at the end of the
Who else
show.
gonna think of this? But damn, though.
No. And they give you so much visually to look at.
Mm-hmm. Like they're one of the few groups that like I feel like I'm being taken somewhere else
Yeah.
every time. Like I feel like they are transporting me to a different mindset, a different area, and whatever it is. Like they just do so well with how they construct the sound of the show. It's just so good. Andrew, this year, I mean, top to bottom, is a phenomenal year. I mean, there's shows that are not scoring the way you think they should, but you know they're still phenomenal.
Whoa. You know how hard that is to come in from side right?
Right?
I also love that they brought back the traditional drum major uniform.
Oh.
Man, oh man. I wonder what it feels like
That
to be
blue in the
good.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Like just this stuff right here. This is what I'm talking about. Like it's transition stuff, but like
I've said that for years too, that Lucos have the best transitions between movement to movement.
it's got that like new wave fusion kind of feel. Like I dig it.
I ain't who trying to count that?
Right?
Dude. You see the drum set player down there?
Mm-hmm.
He got to shut his whole mind down.
He took what,
He
the
in there
blue
playing
pill before?
one
He took the
Right.
Matrix pill beforehand. He's like, let me, I don't know.
Nah, he in there playing 1-4.
You always tell when we're into a show, we're quiet, chat's quiet, like no one's like they're just digging it, man. So good.
Yep.
That sounds like that trombone hero. You remember that game?
Shout out to Flow Marching Sound today because I'm hearing all types of stuff today.
Mm-hmm. I told you they put more on people out there. They got the guy camera that can get up in the front ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first shot I saw on the
All
multi.
right, Perk. Classic blue cord.
Rook, and I think that's why that makes them the blue coats, man. They're not afraid to do this. Is it bad when I see their props out there? I think of Kit Kats.
Nope.
Like,
Dude, they're hype. They just laid one down, and they know it.
all right, what do you think the gap's going to be?
17.
What do y'all think in the chat? What do y'all think? What do you think the gap's going to
talking
be?
about first and second or first and 17th? Like, goddamn. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to say at least a point.
I'm going to say 1.3. But if you're at our live stream about 4 hours ago, I'm terrible with numbers. So I'm telling you, when I play Price is Right, I always over it every single time.
Yeah, Rook, Chris might have already said something, but they just kind of do what they want to do, man.
McDonald's, McCafe.
And that's crazy to say a point, more than a point, because Boston was freaking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
You think Boston beat BD?
Yes.
Yeah, they had to have. They had to
BD's
have.
in third. BD better be in third. Or DCI's rigged.
It's rigged. It's all rigged.
It's not even finals yet, and it's rigged.
Cut the show.
Cut it.
I'm done. Cut the show.
I mean, I agree. Just with everything Blue Coast is doing, that gap should be the only thing that I'm afraid of with saying over a point is because of the way that the sheet is structured. Because Boston, they might have beat Blue Coats in guard.
Right, put a number down.
I don't know.
If anything, I give it tight in color guard. Here's the thing: Boston BD and Blue Coats in color guard is going to be super tight. In my opinion, I feel like Boston BD, Blue Coats, and SEV should be tight in perk.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the top four that I've seen laid it down the best in perk today. That should be super tight.
Mike,
it's very possible that Blue Coats won in color guard today.
Mike, I don't disagree with you, honestly.
I'm with him on that too.
I don't know if it'll happen, but I just.
Now, I will say this. I think the gap between 1 through 5 is going to be barely over 2 points. Like 2.4, something like that. I think 3, 4, 5 will be really tight.
Well, anybody color guard content harder than Boston? That's a great question. BD might rival it a little bit. BD, but the thing with BD is they put their guard, a lot of the time they're not even with the group. Like I remember today watching the show, I was like, where's the guard? And I look over to the left and there's a yard. And I'm like, oh, they're way over there. So
if anybody's guard is harder than DC, it probably is BD.
Rook, they don't do captain awards
until finals. And in finals, it's an average of the week.
Yeah.
So you got to have 3 really good nights. Yeah, top 6 is ridiculous. I mean, you have to think Vanguard's probably sitting 6,
which is insane.
With that.
Must be honest. There's no pride and joy.
Camden, are you talking about who are you talking about? Blue Coats?
Hey, Boston felt like a new show to me.
Yeah, Boston's had the most changes. Yeah. Yep. And now the scores. I wish that was happening right now.
Oh, I was like, oh, what?
Oh my gosh. The the Drum Corps AF Twitter account. It says, give us your best, worst ideas for DCI tiebreakers. And the comment section is ridiculous. Marimba jousting. Horn Sergeant hot dog eating contest. First person to puke loses. Food truck roulette. Both groups march the show again at the same time, and the core with the most members left standing at the end wins.
They should do a food truck PB&J speed round. Who can make the most PB&Js?
Someone said PKs.
Do it. Let's go.
PKs.
Rifles at 20 paces. Full contact competitive scaffold disassembly.
Everyone has to disassemble the Blue Coats prop from last year to get it through the gate. No, not last year. 2 years ago. The big do the face.
Oh, I can't read that one.
Gabe, you probably all right though.
Lot fights. Whoever had the highest bill from Bucky's.
Oh my god.
Tour bus sled pull. This is great.
Sean, I think the kick out in a Chevron might be arriving. Well, they did. I don't think they did a Chevron last year, did they? Phantom.
They did.
They did.
You know what I was thinking of, and maybe I've missed it, but I don't even think they did one last year. Blue.
You talking about the big old Phantom stomp?
No, well, yeah, that's what they're talking about, which made me think of this. I don't think that Boston's played the BAC lick in a couple years.
I think you're right on that.
Phantom does do the kick though.
Yes, they always do that, but I ain't heard the BAC lick.
You're in luck. The 2020 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon. Plus, 97% of Outback vehicles sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today. The 2024 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Somebody's gonna get that Subaru.
Get 2.9% APR financing for 70 months on a new 2024 Outback. Going on now.
It's been said, you shouldn't mess with a good thing. But when you get behind the wheel of a 2024 Toyota Tacoma, you'll know why we did. We took the best-selling truck in its class the next 19 years and made it better with trail-dominated power, legendary capability, and high-end performance. This Tacoma is built for fun, inside and out. Now it's your turn to go messing with a good thing. Lease a new 24 Tacoma now, $389 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome to everybody that's here. We have almost about 16 people in here chilling. That's what's up.
You must be asking. Come on in.
You get round the clock.
Oh, she said.
Watching shows a little earlier in the year kind of makes you appreciate finals more and all the improvement that they make throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
Hell,
For
sometimes
sure.
just from one week to the next.
Yeah. It's amazing what these kids can do in a short amount of time.
Uh-oh. Bringing them back out.
Full retreat.
Let's see. Is Troopers going to take 7 years to get it back on the floor?
Oh, hell, they probably had them start walking as soon as their show was over.
I got sound? Okay, never mind.
Mm-mm. No.
Mine just came back on.
Oh, I'll have to check out that Reddit thread.
Rook, they provide you with the instrument. Yeah, the drum corps will provide you with the instrument. They night marching band. Well, at least I bought mine. I think Uptown you used to could rent them.
All right. Sharon got home.
Hey.
So, and my youngest son have a thing of Twizzlers over here, and he saw them, and that was fun.
Yeah, he likes to eat.
He had a peanut butter sandwich, 3 chicken nuggets, and pretzels, and strawberries for lunch today. And now he's fighting bedtime right now.
They've been at Grannis.
Do what?
He's saying
So Rook,
And here he
sometimes I
goes.
have multiple drum majors because you've got some that are in the front of the field, some that are on backfield, some on the sides, in the end zones. So that way, regardless of which direction the members are facing, they've got a drum major to look at to keep time.
Or you'd be like Blues coach last year and just have your drum major lay on the podium, and you had no drum major though. Let's go, parents and family members. That's us.
Yes, we are the family at home. Hey, music educators.
I hear the vacuum.
Yeah. Gold ratings.
In open class in first place with a score of 52.375. 64.375. Guardian. In world class in 21st place with a score of 68.875. 68.875.
Well, there's one of our predictions that was wrong.
Like, why am I nervous?
Come on, Jersey. So if y'all can get that, I can do it.
Are you writing them down, Zach?
I'm trying to. I can't hear.
In 19th place with a score of 70.225. 70.225. Yes.
What did Jersey Surf get?
In 18th place with a score of 74.3. 74.3.
Mm.
Music City.
That's low.
That's a what a gap.
In 17th place with a score of
Whoa.
Yeah.
in 16th place with a score of 77.35.
Oh, Pacific Crest jumped Spirit and maintained it.
Spirit of Atlanta.
Let's hear, see if we hear Blue Knights next.
In 15th place with a score of 77.375. 77.375. Pacific Crest. In 14th place with a score of 79.
Oh! Let's go, Will.
Jesus.
Well, I didn't hear that score.
79.1.
You're ahead of me, and every time they go to say it on my end, you yell.
Right.
With a score of 79.925. 79.925. The Crossman.
Let's go, Will! Let's go, Will!
Not the shaker.
What?
Give me an 8.
When you scream that I
Yes,
heard
sir.
you screaming.
BYBO!
Dang, that's close.
Let's
And
go,
an
man.
8, boy. I like hearing 8s this early. That ain't bad. Ooh. Come on, man.
I said where Masson was going was going to help them out, man. Gap.
83.35. 83.35. The Colts. In ninth place with a score of 84.675. 84.675. The Cavaliers.
Dude.
Kevin's going to be sitting nice.
Okay, Blue Stars.
In eighth place.
That's a gap, too.
With 84.938. 84.
They probably won't catch it either.
938. The Blue Stars.
I really hope Colts jump Cabbies.
In seventh place with a score of 87.225. 87.225. Mandarins.
You going to wave?
In sixth place with a score of 87.525. 87.525.
87.
That's close.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
For a 6 spot.
With a score of 89.625.
Dog jump.
89.625.
I think Phantom's on the island, dude.
Ain't gonna lie, I had Phantom over Crown.
Never mind.
With a score of 89.9.
That's why.
Man.
You might have him.
I had Phantom over Crown. I had him. I want to see what happened. I bet it's the perk.
All right, here we go.
Well, there's not going to be any mystery to it. I'll tell you that.
I won't react. I won't
You
react.
will. That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie.
Yup. At least hold it in third place.
At least
I don't
mute
care
your
about
mic.
second or third. Hold in third.
Mute your mic.
God, oh, 91. God, you bitches! You see, I ain't shit. I don't want to watch no more.
With a score of 90.875.
Y'all just couldn't do it.
Nope.
Y'all just couldn't give it to him.
How close
How
was
many
that?
tenths was that?
They're blue.
It's
They're
not even
booing.
tenths. It's hundredths. 0.025.
0.0. 98.
Gap.
I knew it. It's over.
I can't believe people booed that, dude.
Hey, that gap was
'Cause
like
they know-
1.2.
Because they know.
Gabe called it.
You
Gabe
can't-
called the gap.
1 point. Well, technically, it'd be like 1.175 or something like that. Something stupid, but yeah,
Like you couldn't just
they
put
can't do it.
Boston over. You just couldn't do it. Nah, where is the recap? Because it must have been like GE or something, maybe visual.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be
Because I know it couldn't have been Perk or Color Guard.
It's gonna be music content.
Oh my gosh. Judges had Boston 5th in visual.
Oh,
You,
pants.
oh, they bastards. Them bastards. You have to be kidding me. It is WGI all over again.
Sorry, they ended up 3rd. Hold on. No, wait, no. Hold on. What visual proficiency had them 5th? That was the gap.
Yeah, because them threes it's that 5th.
Yeah.
And
And a little in that 4th in comp and analysis.
They beat them in every overall caption, but it's definitely visual proficiency that got them.
Oh, it's so
Their guard
annoying.
saved them in visual.
Yep.
Yeah, barely. Rick. That Crown Phantom battle just got a lot interesting.
Sure did.
Oh, I say a lot interesting. It became a thing. That's what it happened.
Cavaliers 7th in percussion.
Jesus.
Me on the struggle bus straight now.
See, I told you. Scout's perk is killing them.
Yep.
They took 18th in perk.
Wow.
Dang, that's low.
Like you can't do that.
That's bad.
The perk is gonna wind up jacking the shit up. It's Carolina Crown all over again.
Crown was, I'm sorry, Scouts, not Scouts, Lord have mercy. I'm all shook. Boston was 5th in what?
Visual proficiency. And BD was second. So they tied overall in visual.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need to find this M Turner.
Wait a minute, they tied in visual?
Yeah.
Yeah, overall.
So what overall caption did they beat in or beat Boston in?
BD got Boston overall in GE
Okay.
by .05.
I knew it had to been G.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. I don't even want to go no more. I'm gonna get my
No.
ticket back.
You're going, damn it.
My name is Jared, and this is Matt. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A maple pepper bacon sandwich is that sweet and savory flavor.
New prediction, they gonna do it in finals.
I love the grilled chicken.
Who, Boston?
Yep.
Perfect smoke flavor.
The judges gonna put Boston second in finals.
Just kind of ties it all together. And that
This was a double panel show too.
Yep.
The bacon type is amazing. The worms really taste.
God dang percussion.
Maple bud is big enough.
They gonna make me fly out there.
Corey, I think Colts can do it, man. I think they can jump Cavies for sure.
Oh, my bold prediction.
Yep.
Boston one guard. BD one grass. You said that book was harder. Man, what else?
Huh?
Looking at all these pictures. Peter Famari. So you had Boston winning drums. Blue Coat second.
Mm-hmm.
BD third.
Barely.
All the way down here. Fourth. Santa Clara. Okay. And Phantom fifth in drums. That's unheard of
Top
him.
3 was Blue Coats with a 93.025, Blue Devils 91.875, and then Boston was 91.850.
Which recap are y'all looking at?
The one on DCI
Can you please check to see if Phantom had a penalty?
If who had a penalty?
Phantom.
Oh,
No,
oh,
they
why?
didn't.
Somebody saying they did?
Wait a minute. No, hold on. Okay. So never mind. The way that I'm looking at the core clash, and he puts them in performance order. So Phantom went after went before Crown or whatever, and so I thought Crown was fifth.
He got his placements. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, they didn't get no penalty.
That's why I was like,
That'd make me feel better if they did.
I'm about to say.
They should have got him.
Oh, BD know it too. Like, what about that? So here's the genius of Boston. Even if they were dirty, you could say they were glitching out.
See?
Like, I don't know if that's dirty because it's supposed to be dirty or if it's actually dirty. But you know what? Forget this one.
But fifth though,
Behind Mandarins? I'm sorry. That Mandarin show,
What was that in? Sorry.
visual proficiency.
Turner thought they were fifth
yeah.
in visual proficiency
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
at all. Not them infinity signs they was making. That was perfect.
Yeah, they tied the last time they went head to head, Sean. They actually did tie.
Actually,
Here we go.
BD got third. Care what no one say.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
I'm gonna let you
Austin
finish.
Crusaders.
If you get called out first in a tie, that means you actually got the lower spot.
Jeez.
I mean,
Now,
Okay, hold on.
what do we got to do, man? Water the book, something shit. Somebody cut the whole tenor line.
who's
What did the tenor line ever do to you?
like? Who do we? Well, like, wait a minute. What group are we talking about? Like,
He's talking about scouts.
oh,
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something with that, man.
I need them
If
to
that was
figure
literally
this
like-
perk out.
If that was like 3 placements better, they're in. Like
Mhm.
that's a gap.
Like I'd
And-
rather that
Just beat somebody.
I'd rather that score be closer to that score be closer to Troopers.
Cut the
than
symbol
Crossman.
line.
Huh?
The symbol line. Cut them.
Oh hell no! The symbol line be winning I&E. Like their symbol line is like
All
the
right.
best in like all of those ensemble performances. Like they
cut
be
the rack
winning
player.
medals for that.
Man, think about this.
Cut the rack player.
Music City and Academy are beating Scouts and Drums.
why would you say that? Why would you?
And
You know what?
Spirit.
You not, Chris?
You're rubbing salt in the wound.
No, I'm just saying.
You're not
Like,
helping the situation.
I'm just saying, like
think about
that-
this. Think about
It's
this.
like
No, what
You
I
know
mean,
what?
what I mean by that is that it makes
You're broke.
Like, you're broke. Like,
Think about this. A core that didn't exist 2 years ago that has since came back is beating your alumnus, your alma mater, William. How does that make you feel?
Why y'all trying to
Not
make him have
overall,
a
though.
black man? That's the crazy thing about it is even with that drum score, they're still. I mean,
Exactly.
it's close, but
That's why I'm saying, like, if the perk could get it together, they would be closer to Troopers, or maybe beat Troopers.
I wonder if
I'm
it was a
telling you,
bad. They ain't being troopers. I'm sorry.
that gap
As much as I
between
don't-
them and Crossman will be gigantic.
As much as I don't care for the Trooper show, it's good. And it's not. No.
But I mean, he's got some truth to that. Is that like
If that
What-
perk score gets higher than that,
almost it's
above
a
12 or somewhere above
Yeah.
10, they getting over Troopers.
yeah because they're only they're a little under 2 points behind them right now. So if like that perk score was like either like even just like 14th,
So
like
okay.
you're gonna be
What was
close.
14th place? Drums.
To 23 16. Sorry, not 12. 14 15.6.
For 15.6. So that is a 0.7 or 0.7 gap.
Core, I think they can.
That's 1.4, isn't it? Or 1.3?
Oh, that's 0.35.
Oh wait, yes, I'm going the wrong way.
Like that's pretty substantial.
Any chance of Atlanta or Allentown watch parties? To be determined.
Yeah.
I would definitely go as far as to say not both.
Probably not both, because I mean
At least one of them, maybe.
I'd like to maybe do like an in-person get together and watch one of those shows. Because there's some folks around here that hadn't seen any shows.
If I was going to say any of those, I would say maybe one of the Allentown nights. If I was going to say,
That would probably be a safe bet.
yeah. And
'Cause-
Atlanta's show, I haven't looked, but like last year, a lot of people didn't go to Atlanta as many as they used to.
Because it's not in the dome anymore.
Yeah, so let me just see who's going to be at Atlanta real quick. Crown, Mandarins, Coats, Genesis, BD,
Yes,
Boston,
Rook,
Phantom.
we will be there in person.
And there's quite a bit of people there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, Sean, thanks for coming by. Like I was telling them during intermission, man, it flew by. And that's because you guys were chatting it up and keeping us occupied. It does not feel like we were streaming for, 6 hours?
Yeah, Jake just put Blue with a 19.4 in music on July 20th.
Yep.
If that tells you anything.
It's solid, man.
All right. I'll say we call it there.
Well, guys, we'll break this stuff down at our for our next episode, and we gotta do some research too. See if because we need to talk about some of this all age stuff.
It's hard to catch them, man.
It is. I want to see if I can find some videos. If not, we can look at scores and stuff. It's almost pretty cut and dry, but
Thank you, guys. Appreciate.
yeah, tonight was fun, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely fun.
Love
Thanks
We
for
it.
like chatting
hanging
with
out.
y'all too. And we like reacting to stuff. It's like our favorite thing. So.
Yep.
Hey, also good news, if you guys are here, we got over 300 subscribers. So
Yeah.
we hit it. So thank you guys for that.
Yeah, now for 305.
Yep.
Small
You
steps,
know-
baby.
If you can, share with tell everyone around you to subscribe and listen to us and all that good stuff. Because it helps us out a whole lot.
So maybe we can talk Chris or Zach. I don't know. Which one of y'all going to Murfreesboro?
Both.
Both? Y'all can hop in, maybe do a quick live just to say hi to everybody or
Yeah.
vlog it or something. I don't know.
Who is let's see. Corey, is it you that said that your son is on staff at Colts?
Is he still here? We're down to 6, and I think we're 4 of them. So
Well, hopefully he's one of them.
Well, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it, man.
yes, awesome. Enjoy the talks, man.
Dang.
All
I
right.
need to find out.
He got on. We can talk to him later. We can find him.
Yeah. Yeah. But all right. Well, guys, y'all have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yes.
And we'll holler at you guys
Watch our next episode.
social
Break it
media or Wednesday, yeah.
Tell a friend.
Tell your mama. All right, see you guys.
See ya.
Corey, hold on.
Oh,
Wait.
okay.
Okay. Yes. You need to send the love to him to send the love to the core. That there's some folks who appreciate what they got going on the last couple of years. Let me give them some little encouragement for the rest of the season. They got a fan club in Kentucky
Sure do.
and
Yep.
in Seattle.
So, all right.
All right, that was good.
You safe now? Okay.
All right. That's my piece.
All right.